Alrighty. With that come in, I'm going to do a quick lowering of the music on this end. Alright, so welcome in everybody. We are going to be doing some cutting up of some cards. Mostly just cutting. And then, let's see here. Give me a second. Getting some things fixed up real quick. Hi, Goose. I can't wait for the swab of dew. I'm excited. Alrighty. So, yep. So we're doing Eevee today. Not my first time doing Eevee. First time doing this particular Eevee. But, we're mostly just going to be doing a whole bunch of just cutting. I don't know if we're going to do any assembling or not. It's going to probably be a little bit of a shorter stream today. Don't know yet. See how it goes. But yeah, let's get started. Let me get... I have light. Welcome. Hi, Goose. As you say, howdy, howdy. Let's see here. I want to make sure the music isn't too loud, but I don't want it to be too low. I think a good 20. No email yet. So mad. I was able to check the account, so it's still there. The order's still there. But I just haven't gotten a confirmation email yet. I'm hoping after tonight I do get one. I was able to pre-order a Destined Rivals or Destined Rivals. So yeah, that's what I thought, Goose. Like they haven't taken it off my account, so I'm assuming they're just still processing. And the fact that like the website is still has a line to like order anything means that they still have supply. Hopefully, cross fingers, because that means people are still trying to get in. So there's hope for others. Just the ETB? Nah, just the ETB. I wasn't gonna fight too hard for much else, just because, one, I'm trying to watch about how much I spend, but two, I'm happy with the ETB and like getting the cool little promo that comes in it. Alright. We have our little baggie here to put any small pieces in, or bigger pieces, and then we have our little... This is the right one? No, that one's got the hole in it. This one for the smaller pieces. But yeah, just the one ETB. Here, I got the ETB, so I'm good. Oh yeah, the 18-pack boosters. That's like the small one that they were showing off on, like the half booster that they were showing off on the Discord, right? Because I saw that and it looked cool. Yeah, the half booster. So it's not a mini booster bundle, it's a half booster. I saw that. The other like special thing that they had, it was the briefcase thing where you get cards, you get a really cool briefcase, and then like you get like some clothing and stuff that come in it as well. That's wild. I also think it's really going to be expensive, like $500. Actually, it might be more. Europe has had them for some time. Nice to see we're getting. Yeah, they're finally branching out and like giving us some other stuff too. Because like it's proving that like, hey, we will buy any and everything. Just give it to us. I think it's Japan's only. Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad if it's Japan only, but then again, it's still gonna sell. I still think it's gonna be close to like $500+ for it, regardless. Like, you know, there's somebody in the U.S. who's gonna get it and then walking around like they Giovanni. But yeah, so it's like a. If anyone's not sure what we're talking about here, Pokemon just released the pre-orders recently for the next set. So you have Journey Together, which comes out this weekend. And then you have the next set that they came out for pre-order today, which is Destined Rivals, which is kind of like a revamp of Team Rocket cards, but not quite. It's like Team Rocket meets Gym Heroes, sort of. As of right now, the set will comprise of the Japanese Heat Wave and whatever the Team Rocket set will be over in Japan. They haven't released yet, so. And we don't have any other images outside of a Giovanni's Meowth, which is absolutely adorable. I'll buy a reg and paint a big R on me. Just get a black bandana. Or a black t-shirt, you know. My husband and I, we cosplayed Team Skull Grunts one time. Because it was like really easy to make the outfits, and we had so much fun doing it. Glory of Team Rocket, I think. Oh, okay, that's gonna be the Japanese name for that set. But yeah, so it's not a full Team Rocket set like it was back in the day, but it's gonna be a play on it. So it's kind of like a semi-nostalgic, but it's all new. And the promo that we're getting in the ETB, I believe, is Team Rocket's Wobbuffet, which it's nice to see Wobbuffet get a little love, I guess, but I kind of wish it wasn't Wobbuffet. Not my favorite. I kind of wish they'd done like a Team Rocket's Ghastly or something. I feel like that would have made more sense. But then again, that could be a part of the regular set. But yeah. So, as annoying as it is that I haven't got my confirmation email, it's kind of a good thing. Because that means they're still processing stuff. And the fact that I still saw it in my account when I was able to check earlier. Because I literally waited. The Pokemon Center online has a queue system that when you go in, you're part of a queue, and then like you just wait and wait and wait until it finally gets you there. Granted, it's not perfect, but it's something. But the fact that it's still going this late means that they still have product that they're able to put out for pre-order. And that means that they're able to fight off the bots and the scalpers. Which is nice. So I'm really hoping they don't like overdo it. And then they're like, oh, we oversold, so we're canceling your order. Like, please God, no. They limit it to the ETBs. I don't know about the other products, but I know they limited it to. All right, have a good one, Goose. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Anyway, I don't know if they were limiting how many you could purchase of the other items, because it wasn't just the ETB that they released. It was the ETB, the booster box, the blister pack, and I think something else as well. The half booster box, I think. Anyway, I didn't think to get any of that, so I only did the ETB, which again, in the long run, will be a good thing financially. Hi, Talon. There's a Talon right here. See? The boobers. Oh, so yeah, so all one item limit. So that was smart. Yes, Talon? Are you gonna come be in the way? Are you gonna come be a nuisance? Let me get the sharp pointy object away from you. Are you gonna jump down? He has to come get the pats. Vigorous pats. Alright. Don't smack me with your tail. Alright. He's in, yeah, okay. No! He literally just smacked me in the forehead with his tail. Talon, why are you like this? I love you, boobers, but you are in my way. There. He chooses the most inopportune moments to come and want cuddles and loves. I love him. So yeah, that's in Pokemon news for TCG side. Other news, my niece is getting into Pokemon, bless her. Her parents, her dad specifically, was like, I know I've been out of the game for a while, but what happened? Like, why can I not find any cards anymore? So we had to explain to him. We're like, oh yeah, because scalpers and these 2 sets came out, and everybody keeps buying all this stuff and overpricing it. So I managed to invite them to Trade Night Saturday to kind of see if maybe that'd be something she'd be into. My local card store, they didn't really have any Pokemon product because, again, even they're having issues getting supplies. But they ended up, someone brought in while we were there, because we got there early by accident, brought in a Temporal Forces ETB, and it was, they marketed $20 over what the normal price for it would be, but I was kind of okay with that. Like, that's about as far as I would go. And if it was like 80 or 90, I would have been like, no. But I got that and got it for my niece, so she was able to open her first ETB and able to open some of her first packs. Well, not her first packs, but some new packs. She opened her first packs like way back when, because when she was younger, I got her a binder and a few Pokemon cards. Oh, I got like a little Pokemon lunchbox. That's what it was. But she was kind of a little young and didn't really care at the time. Now she's gotten older. Her friend's into Pokemon, so now she's into Pokemon, which is fine. But so the binder is coming in handy, and the few cards she pulled that one time are all in her binder. She has chosen to organize her binder by type, which is fine. And she, like every kid her age, has taken every card that she's pulled and stuck them in the binder, and I absolutely find it adorable. So I'm just like, what you find valuable versus like someone who, like me, is like, I only like the shiny cards for the most part. It's a breath of fresh air and a reminder that, again, what we find valuable versus what a kid looking at the industry or looking at these cards finds valuable is vastly different. and I find it adorable. I present to you an Eevee. Voila, an Eevee. What else can we get out of this? I can get some of these flowers out of it. But yeah, so she was overwhelmed by trade night. Granted, it was very crowded because it's a very small store. And she was like, I don't want to trade stuff. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I did trade some of my stuff to kind of get her some small things, so she got spoiled by me. See, from the Temporal Forces ETB, she got a Dearling Art Rare, a Iron Leaves EX, and an Ace Spec. So, like, she didn't get, like, the greatest of pulls in terms of, like, you know, high-value stuff, but then again, it's Temporal Forces, so. But she loved it a lot. She had a lot of fun taking those, like, opening packs and stuff, so. Hi, Anne! Welcome! We're just slicing and dicing an Eevee card. And I'm also talking about my niece's trade night that she did. I was just saying that she got overwhelmed by the trade night itself just because, like, it's a very small store with a lot of people. So she was just like, I'm not feeling this. And I'm like, I don't blame you. And then she got some decent pulls from her first ETB. But she thoroughly enjoyed it. And so far, her favorites are Ninetales, obviously any cat or dog Pokemon, and Sylveon. Like, those are her current favorite. And I say current because she's a kid, and kids change which ones they like all the time. Here's something I want. Trade nights are crazy. Props to her for giving. Yeah, she walked in. We stayed there for a whole, like, I think 10 minutes, and then she was just like, I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. And she was like, I was like, do you want to stick around and try and trade, or do you want to go eat? Because we were near a restaurant that we were going to go eat with her family and stuff. She's like, I'm kind of hungry. And I'm like, you know what? I am too. Let's go. So we went and ate. But she had fun. And then, of course, I talked with her parents, like her dad and stuff, about it and whatnot, so. Here's something I noticed from trade nights, like with kids, like younger kids. Why do their binders always smell like sickly sweet, like maple syrup? Every kid's binder I've ever gone to, even my niece's, smelled like sticky sweet maple syrup. Like, wasn't sticky, like the pages weren't sticky or anything like that. They were a little dirty, but they weren't sticky and stuff, but it smelled sickly sweet. Every kid's binder has been like that I've come across. Every single one of them. Like, what candy are you sticking your fingers into and then, like, grabbing your binder with for it to smell like that? Like, every single one of them. Granted, I would rather smell a kid's sticky sweet smelling binder than the 30-year-old smoker, like, because, like, their binder just smells heavily of cigarette, and I'm just like, heh. And good news, I didn't get wiped out from trade night. I still have some good cards. If you had my binder from when I was a kid, it probably would have smelled like Bath and Body. I would rather it smell like that. I'm just trying to wonder why every kid I come across, it smells like maple syrup. No, like, okay, let's be for real. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, that scent ruled like every household that had a girl. Like, the fact that it's still around too says something, but the fact that it's also, like, you know, not as heavily as popular says that we overdid it. It is an iconic smell. It's definitely one of those smells, like, as soon as it hits you, you're just like, ah, nostalgia. It's a very iconic smell. Like, and it wasn't even just Bath and Body Works that had it. I think every store had it. It was like, which one is it? The variety from Walmart is the one that, like, is the one that smacks me in the face every time. I'm just like, oh, I know that smell. I think I even still saw a bottle of it at Walmart last time I went. Part of me hopes it doesn't make a comeback like it did. Then again, everything likes to repeat itself fashion-wise. Just go look at JCPenney. Some of their stuff looks like it crawled out of the 60s and 70s sometimes. Like, retro, but with a twist. And this is the part of cutting a 3D card that gets really just absolutely tedious, is these tiny details. How you doing, Anne? You doing good? Hope you're having a good Monday. I know last week was kind of probably hectic between storms and just life in general. Well, they spill everything. That's good. Boop. Alright, I'm gonna save that. I don't really want to cut out any more of the tiny stuff right now. Let's do some more Eevee. Let's see, the other Eevee that I've made is the South Eevee. Oh my god, we had a mini hailstorm. Oh my god, no damage. Oh, that's good. Thankfully, but we were traumatized. Oh, I bet. I can tell you that every time, like, large gusts of wind like pick up around, like, whether it's a thunderstorm or a hurricane for us, like I get traumatized. Like I just get like so anxious and like super fearful, because back in 2016 we had a category 1 hurricane come through town called Helene, and we didn't think much of it. Like we were prepared for like no power and stuff, but we were surrounded by a whole bunch of trees and it was a very windy storm, and it literally brought a tree down on our house in the middle of the night. So that make like very large gusts of wind now make me very anxious. But I'm glad there was no damage from the hail this time. How big was the hail that y'all got hit with last night? Like just like absolutely tiny, or was it like tiny pieces, or was it like, I guess it was that big you would have gotten damage. I was gonna say such dramatic music, and then I realized it's Avatar. Oh, very. Oh, that's good. So enough to hear, but not enough to do too much damage or any damage. That's good. Yeah, it rained. It rained here today, this morning, but it wasn't major thunderstorms. But it was nice to have some rain. Rain usually means lower temperatures during the day, at least right now. Summer, it doesn't mean anything. Summer just means it's going to be muggy and disgusting. But spring and fall means it's going to be cool. A little. I think it's hailed here before, but it not significantly enough to like do anything or be noticeable. Because I don't remember actually noticing it hail, but I think when the tornado came through last year, certain parts of the city it hailed, but not for us, like here. Where I'm living. Like it didn't hail here. But them tornadoes certainly tried to come near here. They were like, I think, just north or south of us when they struck down. And it was like 2 or 3 of them, too. That was an interesting wake-up call for the morning, because our house alarm also does tornado warning alarm. So, like, if we get a tornado warning, it'll just go off. Hey, Patchy! What the hell? Yeah, Anne was saying how, like, they had hail last night. And I was talking about how, like, last year when we had a tornado come by, it did hail in certain parts of the city, but not for where I was located. Not my part of the city. By the way, Patchy, great pools last night. Very nice pools indeed. I'm about to switch out my cutting tool. This one's... It's good. It's just, it's hurting my hand right now. This one's a little bit more ergonomical. Yeah, we got lucky. All those storms coming from the San Antonio region fell apart before they got to Beeville. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I was saying it rained here. The storm system just came over our area and it just rained. Not even a clap of thunder. Just rain. Which, I mean, granted, we need the rain. Gets all that pollen off my car. Which my poor gunmetal colored car is slowly turning this yellowish gray green. Which I need to get it washed before we go on our trip. Not that it'll do much good later on. It's still just going to end up turning pollen colored later. Yep. Good night, CJ. Oh, Patchy. I think I don't know if you do Magic the Gathering, but apparently the SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah. SpongeBob Magic Gathering cards dropped. I think they're part of the Secret Lair set. Like, I guess the Secret Lair stuff is like, you know, just fun specialty stuff from Magic the Gathering. I am excited for the Final Fantasy one when that one comes out. Ooh, Patchy. Yeah, those secret. Okay, they have gone nuts. It's really they're. I feel like they're using the Secret Lair versions for Magic the Gathering to just do really fun out of pocket, absolutely hilarious like cards right now, or really good ones. Oh, Patchy, did you get anything from the drop today? Oh, this was loose. I don't like that. From Pokemon, I mean, over on. Mm. Getting the Eevee all cut out here. Gonna take a little while because I gotta do different layers of it. One, two, three. So these three for the body, and then these two for the background. Yes. Yeah, even though I was at the hospital watching one, couldn't get diddly. Because when I'm on the unit, I can't have it. Right. Well, having one didn't even help. You might still be able to get some. I saw someone earlier who still got one, and it was pretty late. Like, I don't even think I don't know if the website's still in queue mode, as it were. I'ma check. Yep, it's still in queue mode, so if it's still in queue mode, you have a chance to get something. If you really want to get in there and wait for a while. Totally up to you. Because usually when they're selling stuff, like the queue goes and then like as soon as it's sold out, it's gone. Like the queue ends. But this time it's been going all day. which means they still have product. At least I like to think that it means they still have product. Doop. Do, 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 do. Trying to think what else is going on besides, you know, weather and Pokemon. I haven't done much else. Let's see, the weekend, other than Saturday doing like hanging out with like family and stuff, I think Sunday we binged and caught up on a whole bunch of like shows that we'd been like, we started and then just stopped because I think part of it we were just waiting for it to like complete so we could binge them on purpose. I know we finished the Suicide Squad anime that the isekai thing they did a few months back. We finished that finally. We started season 3 or 4 of Harley and Ivy. Caught up on our weekly animes. Can't think too much else. We didn't do a whole lot. Like, yesterday was our lazy Sunday, so it was whatever we wanted to do. What has everyone got planned for this weekend? What are our end of the month plans with March coming to a close? Like, is anyone planning stuff for like later on in the year in terms of like summer? Let's see, what are we doing this summer? I know June we're going for card party, and then July we're doing our yearly MetroCon event, and then after that it's stay low, spend less, and save up. Because usually after we're done with like our con stuff or summer travels, we're in semi-recovery mode, as it were. think last year we spent way too much when we were at MetroCon. We spent like a crap ton on food alone. So I think we learned our lesson. This year we're not going to do that. As nice as it was, don't get me wrong, but like our bank account did not appreciate it, and neither did the bills that came later. So lesson learned. Drink and eat what you bought from the store. And do casual drinks at the bar once in a while. And not every night. Because we were at the hotel bar and our restaurant, and they have great drinks. They're really good, but they are expensive. They're delicious though. But we went crazy on the food because I know we didn't buy a whole lot in terms of like let's see here. Do I want to continue down without that leg? No, we want the leg. But yeah, lesson learned. Don't buy as much from the bar, especially from the hotel bar. They have happy hour at that bar, like I think like 4 to something or 5 to something, but usually when they're having it, like we miss it every time because we're working. And there's a outside cabana that sells drinks, but I feel like they overcharge for like low quality drinks, so. Which is funny because we're actually going to that same hotel for card party. So again, we have to be careful about what we're spending, especially since I want to get cards. So I gotta be saving up. Gotta save up to pay for the hotel, save up for food, save up for any cards I want to get. I do have some of my like good cards still that like I pulled and stuff to save for trade. So kinda using that. Oh, it all sold out already? Darn. I wasn't sure if like they still have stuff because they were still like doing queues and stuff. I'm sorry, Patchy. Well, hopefully when it comes out or they have another release, you get some. Just gonna have to check Best Buy and Target. Good luck. Well, that's Journey Together. There's another one, Destined Arrivals, that just came out for pre-order. You know, Journey Together, I'm not fighting for that. I'm just gonna kind of wait and kind of hope that like, because it's a small set, so I'm kind of hoping. Oh, they do pre-orders. I forgot. I never catch a Best Buy pre-order, to be fair, so I did not realize. But no, gotta be smart about my spending. But yeah, I've clocked in 60 hours of overtime so far this month. Whew! So if anything amazing comes out next month, I'm be set lucky. All I know is when I get back, after this coming weekend, I will be trying to work a little bit of overtime when they say we're allowed to. So far they've been approving overtime for up to 5 to 10 hours depending on the week, and then like how much is like in the dockets and stuff. So as annoying and as exhausting overtime can be, that extra money though. None of mine is voluntary. It's volatile. Well, I mean, at least you're getting compensated for it. My place doesn't like tell me to work overtime. They're like, yeah, you have the chance to you can work overtime if you want to, but they do have occasionally they'll be like, we strongly suggest that like if like it's there, like the incentive, come on, like work overtime just a little bit, like an hour. Which is why they do like, that's why they say like 5 to 10 hours, so that like you can work an extra hour or two a day, so you're not like killing yourself, but at the same time. But definitely going to take advantage of the overtime come next week. Actually going to take advantage of it whenever they say I can, as much as I can, within tolerance, without burning myself out. Mine is, you're going to transport this, you're going on this transport, be here at 3 a.m. Okay, that's 6 hours each way on the road, plus time at each gate, so easily. Oof! Oof! I mean, I get it, but oof! Again, at least you're being paid for it. Did I not? I did not. There we go. Be free! Ba-doop. My supervisor will call and start with, hey, pack a lunch, and I'm like, oh god, where now? Like, where you want me to go? Where are we going? What destination am I off to? I imagine you're probably also getting paid for, like, gas and everything, too. Oh, well, I mean, shoot. That's probably better. At least you're not running up the miles on your own car. Oh, I had to pick the very detailed Eevee. And of course it's Eevee, so I'm gonna play safe and be nice. And make sure my cuts are good. Beats playing with razor wire all day, I suppose. True. At least I imagine like playing with razor wire and then you're like, I'm gonna go wash my hands. You clean your hands and then you put on like hand sanitizer and then you realize, there's all the little cuts. I worked at a Hallmark in college and you don't realize how many little paper cuts you get from like restocking like the cards and stuff when you do. You don't realize how many paper cuts you have until like you go to put some hand sanitizer on and you're like, yep. How can I help you? Can't tell you how many times I did that when a customer came up. Because I would always put like hand sanitizer on my hands after I handled money because, you know, money is gross. Or and when I buy money, I mean like cash. I worked at a different retail job one time where we dealt with clothing, and it was a sports themed store, and we would get the Nike stuff in, and Nike was just starting their like silk like polyester material shirt, and it was absolutely nightmarish during winter when they would come in, and like static cling was strong, and we had metal carts that we would use to like fold supplies or fold shirts and stuff on. So like you'd like unbag the Nike shirts and like you could feel and hear the static shock coming off it. So you'd have to like go up to like the bar of the cart. So you have to sit there and go like that and like touch it and make sure like you didn't shock yourself too badly if you did. My workers will be like, boss, you're bleeding, and I'm like, I ain't got time to bleed back. That's where you sit there and go, no, I ain't, let's go. But yeah, the static shock, like, it got so bad sometimes, like, you could, like, hear somebody, like, folding a shirt or whatever, or taking stuff out of the bag, and you hear, like, you could hear the static shock. Sometimes if you could even see it, like a little spark from hand to metal. Oh, it did. It sucked so much. Alright, so let's clean up the edges on this. But yeah, when I do a stream, if you pay attention, you can see which week I've been like, oof, just all the band-aids or just all the scratches. See, that's where you just like before you stream, you just put on a whole bunch of like Pokemon band-aids, so it just goes with the whole theme of the stream. Hee, I know. I have brilliant ideas. My brain's just too big for my own head. Alright, so. Clean up the edges here on this one. I mean, we're gonna clean up all the edges on all of them, to be fair, so it's not just this one. Now the only work, but other than paper cuts and being shocked, the only workplace injuries I get now are sore, an achy lower back. He's sitting too long. Oh, when's card party? June something. Let me check the calendar here. I know it's in June. Nope. June 27th to the 29th is Card Party in Tampa. They do have an West Coast location event that they're going to do as well. I don't know the date on that one. Might get lucky if the singles market keeps going the way it is. Prices might crash more. I mean, that's all we can hope for right now. At this rate, it's just singles market being a little bit more better than like packs and stuff are going, because it's so hard to find like product, so might as well just go for the singles for the cards you really want. I mean, in the end though, you're spending about the same to get the one card you want versus spending the same amount to get the product on the off chance that you might get it. Granted, don't get me wrong, having the product and having the chance to possibly pull it is like a lot of fun, but like getting like those little extra special promos and stuff that come with product. But if the card you want is about the same price as it would cost to get all that product, like at what point is it just smarter just to go ahead and buy this individual card? That's kind of what I'm banking on right now. It's just individual cards at this point. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. When surging started taking off, I felt like people were going to start dumping singles to lower how much money they were dropping on inflated products, thus flooding the market. Yes, but then you got like stupid ones, stupid events, I should say, where a card that was like maybe $5-10 suddenly rockets to like $30-50 or more for no reason. And we've seen that with multiple cards before. I think Baxcalibur and the Tomokazu Drowsy recently. And it's not because they're like playable or anything like that. It's literally just somebody was like, I'm gonna buy all this stuff up and make the price jump. And like you can tell when something is like naturally going up and then versus something that like somebody did a dump stock on. Yeah, they crash and burn real quick. Oh yeah. Cause like I need Baxcalibur for the collection. But like I'm waiting for it to go back down to what it was before I like decide to get anything, because I'm not spending that much on a card like that. Getting the edges cleaned up here. I'm not really worried about this. Okay. I think it was people sitting on sealed product trying to hype up the set. Because base set you could buy for like $95 booster pack, and yeah, exactly. I remember because like nobody liked the Scarlet and Violet booster pack, or Scarlet and Violet base set. Like even now, I still don't think people actually care for it that much. It's just somebody hyped it up, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, I gotta buy it." So it's like, okay, cool, I guess. Been out for a while now, like. Not even really worth that much, but if you want to hype it up, by all means, please go. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be like super nostalgic a few years back down the road, but as of right now, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, sure, I guess. It's not the greatest. Because there are some of the art cards in the base set that I'm like, I do not care about this. Because one, I don't like the way it looks, and two, that's when they were having that issue with like the gridding like image like showing up on the card. I really just wanted the Marina, oh, the Miriam, yeah, and Raltsign. Was the Raltsign base set, or was that Paldean Evolved? Not Paldean, Paldean, yeah. Oh no, Ralts is base set. To be fair, I wanted that too. She pulled the drowsy for it. Nice. I I don't care about the drowsy card. Like, everyone be like, oh, it's this much now. You're gonna want it now because it's this much now because it's worth a lot. And I'm like, nah, I still don't want it. Like, it's a cool card. Tomokazu's a great artist, but it's Tomokazu's artwork is not my favorite. Also, it's drowsy. I don't care about drowsy. Everybody else can jump on the hype train. I'm already on one hype train as it is anyway, the evolution hype train. And even that I try to be, you know, reasonable with. I wanted it because the dark lore. Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. I'm telling you, there are some Pokemon whose lore are like almost way too dark for it. And people are like, oh my god, it's so cute. And I'm like, do you know what this thing does? It's not gonna be so cute if it was real. The Beware. Oh my god. Like the Pokemon like anime for Sun and Moon, when they had Beware on there, they made it seem like Beware was like all cute and stuff, and like, oh, it's protecting Jesse and James, it loves them, it wants them to stay forever. Like, nah. It's dangerous. Like, even the Islanders are like, yeah, don't mess with it. I'm like, oh, that's just Beware. Ah ha ha ha. Nah, fam. The Spiritomb and Drifloon card or Pokemon, like, their lore is pretty dark too. Like, they legitimately will steal children. Like, you steal children, and then you got another one where it steals souls. The lore behind Yamask is even... Yeah, see, Yamask and Litwick. Oh, let's not even talk about the lore behind the Ghost Dog one. Graveyard. Like, the poor thing's like, I just want to play with you, but the more you're around it, the more, like, it takes your life energy, and it accidentally kills you just because it just wanted to be around you. Like a good boy. It just wanted to play. Trying to clean up this one edge is really tricky. There it goes. That did not want to cooperate. That's the head. I want this. But yeah, some of the Pokemon's lore... Now, granted, there's also some Pokemon lore that, like, just does not make sense for the type of Pokemon. For example, Wailord. Also, Magikarp. Wailord's like this gigantic Pokemon that weighs, like, a crap ton. And they're like, yeah, it can fly. What? Yeah, it can fly. But how? Just, it can fly. All right. And then you get Magikarp, who's over here, like, one of the most useless Pokemon ever, and it's like, it can jump really high. Like, it can flop itself so hard that it jumps up really high. How high? Up to space. What? Yeah, it can go to space. Why? Just can. Granted, don't get me wrong, I'm highly aware that Pokemon's not supposed to make sense. But there are some things in Pokemon that you sit back and you go, wait, what? And let's be for real, the Pokemon world, it's literally the white woman who saw a bobcat and went, oh, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's the equivalent of that, am I right? Don't get me wrong, I would have totally done that too. I am that white woman. Here we go. We're getting some nice clean edges. Look at this cute baby skunk. So you want me to trap and relocate it? No, I'm gonna put some more cat food out. We had a apartment complex I used to live at that had a cat colony. But we were like right up the edge near some woods. Like, it wasn't like super like woody, but it was woodland enough that, you know, the wood creatures would happily come stop by. The raccoons enjoyed digging through the trash cans, because we had like giant dumpsters, like communal dumpsters that we could go put our trash in. If you went out at night, you could definitely know that they were in the trash cans, enjoying our leftovers. And then the cat colony, I would put out cat food for them, and then I would like look out my back sliding glass door, and I would see the ugliest possum you could possibly imagine. And she's out there fighting a raccoon, possum, and a family of skunks. Yes, exactly. Like, we'll feed them, but we're still gonna sit there and go, get on, get, go away. Mike used to laugh at me about how much, like, I detested the possum whenever it showed up. He's like, oh, look, it's back. I'm like, oh, God. Like, it's so ugly. It's like, possums are that weird combination of being ugly and cute. My half brain cell having Great Dane gets sprayed. Oh, he's sprayed all the time. That's a whole lot of dog. Ugh. Why would you do that? Ugh. That's a dog that you're just like, why do you smell? Oh, God. Nope, you're staying outside. We're gonna take a bath outside. We lucked out with a lot of my dogs growing up. They never got a hold of a skunk, but they sure as heck got a hold of a rabbit and then promptly ate it. That surprised us. The one dog killed a possum. Either broke its back or gave it a heart attack. We don't know. This is when I lived out in, like, the countryside as a kid. But never a skunk, thank goodness. Never ran into one of those. Honestly, kind of surprised we never did. And it's always on a Friday after a long... They need to give you some more excitement right before the weekend. That's what it was. They're being so kind. They gotta make sure you start your weekend off right. Alright, so this little thing is going to kind of look and I say kinda because I'm gonna probably put a little bit more detail, a little bit more just tiny little separations between certain parts. But the Eevee is gonna kind of look something like that. So, something like that. Once I get them all glued up and stuff later on. Which will not be tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, so background. Alright, so we have one for the background. I need to do the fence. I'm gonna try and do the fence here and the bushes. And then I have plenty to do, like, the little flowers and stuff. And then I have these two as well, so. How do you pick the most trickiest thing you could possibly do? It's actually not that tricky. It's just, it is a lot of work. Hey, Talon. Have you chosen this opportune moment to come and try and beg for cuddles. Here we go. Hey, boopers. Town's over to my left, begging for pets. And by begging, he's just sitting there, looking pitiful. Woe is him, for he gets no love. Poke. Poke. Oh, Kellen. Oh, getting some chin scritches in. Get them chin scritches. Ooh. Oh, booby. Spoiled cat. My brain said, let's do the fence. That'll be a good idea. Now, if I can make sure not to cut through to the next one, that would be even better. But hey, you know what? Take what we can get, right? Okay, so I don't know if you can... Yeah. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be there. Oh, I lost my tip. When did that happen? Oh, fudge. Time to switch the blade. Yeah, it broke the tip off my thing. Like, I know it's a song from Pokemon, but why does it, like, sound like a nursery rhyme song? You think they did that on purpose? To haunt you. Exactly. That's why they did it. They knew what they were doing. Okay. Gotta be careful about how... Speaking of haunting Pokemon, do you think we're gonna get a new evolution? Like, everything... I mean, granted, every new game that comes out, they're always teasing, like, oh, there's gonna be a new evolution every time. I kind of don't want there to be another evolution. I think the 9 is plenty. Honestly. And I say 9 because I'm counting Eevee, because Eevee's the base, so... Like, it doesn't need any more, honestly. It's good where it's at. I would love to see a mega evolution from the new game of an evolution. Like, all the evolutions get like a mega form somehow, but that's a lot to ask for, granted. I think a mega form would be a lot. They've already confirmed that poor Flygon is not getting a mega evolution. Yeah! Look at that! My fence! Trying to cut along the fence line, literally. Go here. We're gonna cut along the bush line here. But yeah, so no Flygon Mega Evolution. Sorry, Flygon fans. Except I think a Mega Evolution for one of the evolutions would be fun. You know what? A Mega Evolution for Eevee. Because they did a VMAX or Gigantamax version of Eevee. So, I mean, I think that'd be fun. Like, what would that even look like, though? Because the Gigantamax makes sense. Like, it's a bigger Eevee and it's super fluffy. Like, that made sense. But, like, what would a Mega Evolution Eevee even be or even look like? Like, even fluffier? I think that'd be funny. Like, an even fluffier Eevee. How's that possible? It's even fluffier! Like, yes! I will say the background on this one isn't going to be as sharply detailed as I would want personally. Trying to think of another Mega Evolution besides the ones that we knew of, like Charizard, Mewtwo, the three Venusaur, Bolt, Blastoise. I know they got one. I have a feeling the starters are going to get one. The starters for Legends ZA, they're definitely going to get one. What is it going to be? Don't know. But they're definitely getting one. Okay, so I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of like that. I can use that for that background. Yeah, this will work. Let's see what's going on. That was weird. Music went all wonky for a second. All right. We're going to get the background done here, and then we will call it for the evening. And then I will assemble it probably next week. Not next Monday, though. Next Monday we'll be taking a break. So no Crafty Monday next week. Yeah, I like that. Hey, Texas, welcome in. All right, so something like that so far. I think that's good enough, honestly. Actually, should we cut out this part here, this bush here on from this piece, and then have it like as a simple or single word as a separate piece? I feel like we should. That'll make it pop. Yes. I think we should. In fact, I think we need to do it for this one too. How you doing, Texas? Doing good on this fine Monday evening? Getting all the details to make it look cool. Let me see here. How did I do this? Okay. I can. Doing okay. Worked on a ponytail card today for a hobby night. Just need to find the reverse hollow for my bolt put on the cover. Hey, nice. Very cool. You gotta show off your cards when you can on the Discord so I can see. Okay. Yeah. I haven't done a ponytail. I've done 9-tails before. That was fun. Which ponytail did you go for? Like, which set is it from? Ooh. Hydrate. Do, 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 do. E. E. You coming over, Talon? You coming over to my mess? What are we doing? Are you telling me to take a break? Is this you telling me to take a break? Must assist. Oh, there's still a crown ponytail. Nice. He comes to offer booty for booty scratches. Talon, I'm almost done, buddy. Can I please finish? Talon! You turd. He's hitting me with his tail. You, Shiva. Aggressive pats. Aggressive butt pats. Then get out of my way. Come here, you're in my lap now. No, you're in my lap now. You are forever stuck here. Why? I need you to pick a good spot. You're not picking good spots. Give me. There, you can have that spot. Give me a second here. All right. Had to check something, sorry. Yes, I want to see them. You gotta post them when you can. Sorry, I had to make sure Talon didn't like knock any stuff over. And I suddenly want to play Final Fantasy VIII. Which I never did finish, though, like... I could. Yay! I have to look at him, hang on. Alright. To the Discord! Creative Works! Yes! Oh, those are cute. The Toad Scroll one's really cool. Love it. Those came out very nicely. Okay, so it's kind of... And there's it kind of... Like, this is like kind of what it would look like. And then... So kind of something like that, and then like Eevee would go on top. That's what I'm looking at. Alrighty. I find that I like working on basic Pokemon better because you don't have to work. Yeah! I admit that doing the base evolution Pokemon are a lot easier than doing the evolved form, because again, yeah, like you said, you don't have to deal with the bubble. Alrighty. I think that is a good stopping point for us. Like I did say, I wanted to do the background stuff and then stop. Alright. My back doth protest. And I will save these for separators / I do need to get more of the flowers out of them. So we're keeping these. And then we have our other ones that we need to cut out. I was gonna say, am I missing my base? But the base is right here. So we're good. So all our parts and our extra stuff. I think we're good there. I started at 7:30, almost 9:30. Toad Scroll was definitely a lot more steps than I was used to, because I use the floating. Yeah, no, the Toad Scrolls, like the ones with like tentacles or things that got like the extra like pieces, like the Ninetales I did. It's tricky but fun to do. It's like one of those things where you look at it and go, how can I make this work for me? That's the fun part about it. My goodness. All right, so upcoming schedule. Let's see here, and it's moving into the front. Yeah, that's the cool part, because then you can make like one part a little bit pop out a little bit more than say another part. And then let's see. Yeah, I think things working with things that have like a foreground background type thing is a lot of fun. All my works are coming from Stellar Crown. Look, I had for a while, a lot of my stuff was coming out of either Lost Origin or Astral Radiance for a hot minute. So, I mean, the Rapidash is gonna kill me. Look, you picked the Rapidash. That is all on you. You have no one to blame but yourself. Now I gotta see. Alright, so Stellar Crown. Oh god, yeah, no, have fun with the Rapidash. That's gonna be fun. I will say I do prefer cards that have a hard line to the artwork, so I can see where I need to cut and what part I need to cut out. I blame Pokemon. Look, they be making some like awesome artworks, but at the same time, some of them are just not conducive words to 3D card making in terms of being able to see where the edge is. Now, let's see, what else were we doing? Right, okay, so this week, Wednesday is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, won't be on for too long. We are continuing with our, what are we doing Wednesday? We are continuing our adventure through the Hisui region with Legends Arceus. We're going to try and make it to the next, Guardian Pokemon and help them. If not, then we're going to be just collecting material and buffing up our Pokemon and evolving them. I'm trying to get my Eevee to learn a new move so I can get rid of the fairy move it has before I evolve it. Because it can evolve, but I don't want to evolve it into a Sylveon right now because it has a fairy move on it, and I don't want Sylveon, I want Umbreon. Thank you very much. So, this week on Nerd Doom Ball C. Thank you, Texas. Thank you. So yeah, Wednesday Legends Arceus. Look at the cool finger trick I can do. Next Monday, like I said, we won't be on next Monday. We'll be taking a break. So it'll be Legends Arceus on this coming Wednesday, and then next Wednesday we're continuing Legends Arceus. So that is the game plan for upcoming streams. Yeah. It's swimming out of frame. My aunt taught me how to do that. Anyway, yeah, so that's our plan. Let's see here. What else? I have nothing else. Yeah, I call it a good night. Good night indeed. Texas, thanks so much for showing off your cards. I love them. They're cool. I do have y'all. I have y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday, though. Look, it's getting late. I have a single brain cell that's like rubbing together with the other single brain cell trying to keep me awake right now. And my back is killing me. So, yeah. Wednesday, Arceus. Next Monday, break. No stream. And then next Wednesday, Arceus. That's the plan. That is our plan. I may have already burned them, Texas. It might be too late for me. Alright, I love y'all. Thanks so much. Texas, Patchy, and everyone who stops in. Exactly. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming in. We'll catch y'all on Wednesday. As always, stay nerdy.